Students, today we will enter into the new practice set 1.4. Here, first question is written of 1.4. Look here, if number of set A is equal to 15, number of elements in union set of A and B is equal to 29, and here intersection set means elements in both of these sets is also given 7. And you should have to calculate number of elements in set B. So there is one law. According to that law, this solution becomes very simple. I am going to tell you that law. N means number of A union B. Number of A union B is equal to number of A plus number of elements in A, number of elements in set B minus number of A intersection B. One more time, see, number of elements in A union B is equal to number of elements in set A plus number of elements in set B minus number of elements in set A intersection B. This is the formula by which you can calculate number of elements in intersection set or in individual set, or even you can calculate in number of elements in A union B. Thus here now we will put the value number of elements in set A is equal to 15, number of elements in set B is equal to, you should have to calculate what is given. A union B is given to you 29, and intersection set number is also given 7. Am I right? So 29 is equal to, here directly I will take here 15, this is minus 7, it becomes plus, is equal to number of elements in set B. So you calculate 29 plus 7, 36 minus 15 is 6 minus 5, 1, 21. So number of elements in set B is equal to 21. We check one more time. What I am going to tell you that number of elements in A union set B is 29 given. Number of elements in A is equal to given to you 15, and NB number of elements in set B we don't know, and this number intersection set elements are given 7. So this 15 from left hand side comes to right hand side, becomes minus. Negative sign, number to the left hand side is negative. When it comes to right hand side, then it becomes positive. So here 29 as it is, this positive 15 becomes negative, and this negative when come to this side it becomes positive, and thus 29 plus 7, 36. 36 minus 15 means you will get 21 is the answer. So similar way we will see about question number 2. Just I am going to read question number 2. We will find which terms are given and what do we want to find. In a hostel there are 125 students. How many students are there in a hostel? 125. Means total number of students are given. It means number of universal set is given to you 125. Now of which 80 students drink tea. Means number of tea is equal to 80. Here you should mention drinks tea. Tea is a set of tea drinking students. Now 60 drink a coffee. Number of C is equal to 60. Here you should write here drinks coffee. And 20 students drink tea as well as coffee. Number of T intersection C is equal to how many students? 20. So you may show it by Venn diagram also. I am drawing here Venn diagram. Look here. how it becomes easy to solve it. Here T, this is C, set C, and this set means number of students drinking tea as well as coffee. So students who are drinking tea as well as coffee, this number is given here 20. This number is given 20. Number of students taking tea is equal to 80. Is equal to 80. And number of students drinking coffee is equal to 60. Now those students, means what is the exact number of students drinking tea? That is given 80. Number of students who are drinking coffee 60. So according to this law, we should find A union B. We should find A union B. Number of students, here space is, we have little space, then also let it be. I will find number of students in T plus number of students in C minus number of students in T intersection set C. What will you get? Here I am going to find number of students in set of T union C, means total number of students who are drinking tea as well, T and C is equal to, now number of students who are drinking tea is 80, coffee 60, and this intersection set T intersection C is 20, means here 80 and 60, 140 minus 20, how many are there? 120. Means total 120 students have habit of drinking tea and coffee. Okay. Then actually what is our question? That find the number of students who do not take either tea or coffee. So I will write here up. Number of students who do not take tea as well as coffee is equal to, number of students who do not take tea as well as coffee is equal to number of universal set minus number of T union C, number of students in T union set C. So what is the total number of set, universal set, means total students 125, and number of students in T union C is equal to 120. Therefore 5 students do not take either tea or coffee. Understand how is this question solved? I have used a Venn diagram also. In this Venn diagram, students who are drinking tea is 80 given, students who are drinking coffee 60 given, and the intersection set is given of 20. So 80 plus 60 minus 20, that is T union C. T union C is equal to 120, and at last you want to find who do not take either tea or coffee. For that purpose, universal set minus union set. Universal set minus union set. Then you will get answer. Similar way, there is a next question. We will solve it also. Please, you should read. Once again, today I am going to remind you that you are observing, you are watching this channel, but unfortunately you are forgetting to subscribe this channel. So I want to appeal you, I want to request you that anyhow to get updates of forthcoming videos, if there is need that you should have to subscribe this channel, you should click on bell to get the latest updates. Also there is a request on behalf of this academy that you should have to convey to your friends, you should give information about this channel, about my teaching system to your all friends. Okay, go in question number 3. In question number 3, here it is given that in a competitive exam, question number 3, in competitive exam 50 students passed. 50 students passed. Actually no need to write to me, but I am writing here passed in English. Passed in English. Then 60 students passed in maths. 60 students passed in maths. No student, 40 students passed in both. 40 students passed in both. 40 students passed in both. None of them failed. This class is very nice like you. None of them fail. None of them fail. Find number of students. Find number of students who passed at least in one of the subject. In one of the subject. Please read one more time. Here please look that you can get objections, so I am showing you that as I don't have your textbook, therefore I am writing here only questions in my notebook and solving here, explaining before you. So please see, in competitive exam 50 students appeared. It means that universal set, number of universal set is equal to 50. Then let me tell that how many students passed in English. Number of students in a competitive exam 50 students passed in English means you will get here E. Number of students in competitive exam 50 students passed in English. Number of students passed in maths is equal to 60. Number of students passed in maths is equal to 60. 40 students in both. Number of students passed in English as well as in maths is equal to 40. No one is fell, none of them fell. So find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject. So you may show with Venn diagram like a previous question. Here E is the set of students passed in English. What is number given here? Check. English passed 50. Then in maths as well as in maths passed 60, and students who are passed in both is given here 40. Okay, so here we should find number of students passed in English and in maths at least in one subject is equal to n m. Here is place very less, so I am writing little down. Number of students passed in means I am going to make union set English as well as maths is equal to number of students in English, number of students passed in maths minus number of students passed in both subjects, means I am taking intersection set. Now you want to find this, so let here write number of students who passed in English 50. Number of students who passed in mathematics is 40. Yes, is it 40? No, 60 students, 60, and number of students passed in both subjects is 40. Therefore, 50 plus 60, 110 minus 40. What is the answer? 70. Means total number of students who passed at least in one subject is 70. Okay. What do you understand? What is question asked? Find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject. Means 70 students are passed in one of the subject. Any problem here? If you don't have problem, then you may write this answer. You may check whether it is understood or not, and then we will enter into the next question. Please see. Shall I erase this? Now go in next question. Question number 4. Question number 4. I am not writing here. I don't want to waste my time to write the question. So I am taking directly. The survey was conducted to know the hobby as rock climbing, and 180 students informed about their hobby. Means total number of students, universal set is given of 180 students. Universal set is given of 180 students. Their hobby as sky watching. A survey was conducted to know the hobby as rock climbing, and 180 students informed about their hobby as sky watching. There are 110 students who follow the both hobbies. I think please we have to wait here for 1 second. 4. Number of students given 220. Means 220 students are present in a class who have hobby of rock climbing is 130, and 180 students have hobby of sky watching, and those students have both hobbies of rock climbing as well as sky watching is 110. And first question is here asked that how many students do not have hobby any one of the two hobbies are. But to find this, here is need that actually what is the total number of students having interest in the rock climbing as well as in sky watching. So to find it means we should have to find number of R union yes. Number of R union yes. It means that students having interest in rock climbing as well as in sky watching is equal to, you should write number of R plus number of S minus intersection set, means R intersection set yes. So what is the total number of students having interest in rock climbing? That is 130. How many total number of students have interest in the sky watching? That is given here 180, and here plus sign is there. 180 students, and here those students have interest in both in rock climbing as well as in sky watching is here given 110. So 130 plus 180 means 0 as it is, 8 and 3 11, carry on 1 and 1 2 2 and 1 3 310 minus 110. You will get this 0 minus 0 0 1 minus 1 and 3 minus 1 2. Means students having interest in hobbies is 200. 200 students have interest in rock climbing as well as in sky watching. Now what is question? Then first question is there, how many students do not have hobby? Then we can find here number of students who don't have interest in any of the two hobbies to any of the two hobbies is equal to, now universal set minus number of R union S. Number of universal set means total number of students minus total number of students having interest in rock climbing and in sky watching. So here what is U given 220 and R union S is calculated, that is 200. Thus 20 students do not have interest in sky watching or even in rock climbing. Now this is the answer of first question completed. Now we should have to find how many of them have hobby of rock climbing. We will find it. If you do not understand, please you pause, you stop and get back and try to understand it. It is very simple. You can see same answer number of times. Now we are going to find second question. How many of them have hobby of rock climbing? Look here, number of R students, is students having interest in students have hobby of rock climbing is equal to number of R minus number of R intersection S. So 130 minus 120 means 20 students have interest in rock climbing. 20 students have interest in rock climbing. Now next question is asked, how many of them have interest in sky watching? We will find that also. Number of students, this is number 2. Now taking here 3. Number of students having interest in sky watching is equal to, similar way, number of S minus number of R intersection S. Its number of S is given here 180 and here 110 students have interest in both. So 180 minus 110 you will get 70. Means only 70 students have interest in sky watching, 20 students have interest in rock climbing. By this way, this answer is here completed. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel. You should subscribe this channel. Please press on the bell icon to get the latest notification of latest videos. Now we will go in last question of this exercise. Yes, read. After reading, you will understand. This is very simple one to find the different conditions. Now we are going to see last question, that is question number 5. In this question number 5, I think there is one Venn diagram given to you. Venn diagram is given to you. We will check. I am going to draw here Venn diagram. This is one universal set. In this universal set, A is one set. A is one set means there is one circle. In this circle A, X, Y, Z, and in intersection M, here N, and here P, Q and R mentioned, and in universal set S and T is given to you. What do you want to find? Check. Please check here. I think this is set B. This is set B. So set A, you should have to write set A. Then you should have to find set B. Then third number question is there. A union B. A union B. Fourth number is asked set U. Then you should have to find fifth question is complement of set A. Sixth question is complement of B. And seventh question is given to you. A union B complement. Very simple. We will solve it. You should please observe diagram, and according to this diagram, now here universal set means elements of set A, elements of set B come together, it becomes universal set. But first here asked number of elements set A. I will write here set A. Number is not asked. Then in set A, X, Y, Z and M, because this circle is here. So M, N, X, Y, Z. So I am writing M, N, X, Y, Z. Suppose if not asked or asked, you may write number of elements in set A. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here, it is additional information is given to you. Sometimes some teachers or in exams such a way it can come. Therefore I wrote here. Now question number 2. B set B. What is set B? In case of set B, if you think about set B, then you should start from here. M, N, P, Q, R. M, N, P, Q, R. M, N, P, Q, R. Now we should find universal set. Universal set. What is in universal set? To write this all. M, N, P, Q, R, X, Y, Z, S and T. Because these two elements should be taken, and in similar way, here you can write here number of elements in B. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here are also 5. And now number of U you should find. You find U 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So number of elements in set U is equal to 10. Thus, up till here, question number 4, I think question number 4 is completed. This is number 1, this is 2, this is 3. Now what is remainder? You want to find, oh yes, this is universal set I calculated. But we have to calculate here question number 3. What is that? This is question number 4. Then now question number 3, which I have forgot while teaching. A union B. A union B. A union B means M and N are found in both. So we will take single time. X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q and R. Therefore, if you want A union B, you can write total number of A union B. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number of elements here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So A union B, that is, this is the answer of question number 3. Now fourth answer already we have here calculated. Now we have to find number of complement set A. How will you find? That is very interesting. So I will erase this first because I don't have a place to explain this. So I am going to erase this. Now you want complement. I am taking here answer of question number 5. Answer of question number 5. You want complement set. So just before of it there is need that we have to compare set A. What is the set A? A means X, Y, Z, M, N. This X, Y, Z, M, N should be cancelled. Means X, Y, Z and M, N n should also cancel, and those numbers are remaining that will come in complement set A. So what will come? P, Q, R, S and T will come in complement set A. Similar way, in question number 6, B complement set is asked. What is B complement? Please see. Those numbers are present in the set B, means M, N, P, Q, R will cancel. This all will go and X, Y, Z, S, T will come. So I am going to write it X, Y, Z, S and T. That is the complement set. And now next, here it is asked to you that you should have to find in question number 7, A union A, A union B, A union B complement, A union B complement. So A union B, those elements are there in A union B, we should have to cancel them and remaining question should be written. Therefore S and T only means X, Y, Z, M, N, P, Q, R are all cancelled, and what is remaining? S and T is remaining. That is the complement set of A union B complement set is S and T. These are the two terms are remainder. By this way, here however we have written number of terms. So here also you may write number of terms of the A complement is equal to number of A complement is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here in B complement X, Y, Z, S, T is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also we should have to write 2. And complement number of, therefore number of complements say A union B complement is equal to 2. By this way, this exercise is here completed. I am again requesting you to subscribe this channel. You tell to the friends of other school also. You should have to tell to your relatives who are studying in same standard, or even those who are studying in standard 8th, 10th. To them also you should request to see our videos. Let them tell to subscribe the channel. Let them tell to press on the bell icon to get the latest notifications of the uploaded videos. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to write your comments. Suppose if while teaching sometimes we are also committing mistake. If you found that something question is wrong, some answer is somewhere there is a mistake, then you should call me directly. I will clear the point. Thanks for watching our videos.